Welcome back to our channel. I am Shaleia.
And I'm Jeff.
And this is a very fun topic.
Yeah.
I think it's something that's really important to talk about and really good to get educated on. Especially if you're new to the spiritual community, the spiritual realm, and you are interested in getting like psychic readings, or you have before. This is something to, we're hoping to help save you some grief here.
So we're going to help you find out how can someone else tell whether someone is your twin flame or not.
Right. And of course, Jeff and I have divineguidancereadings.net, where we do twin flame readings and reports. And obviously that is the most frequently asked question, people wanting confirmation.
We even have it built into the twin flame romance report, so you know exactly the answer.
Right. It's a basic 101 question.
Sure.
And so there are many people who, I don't know how they are qualified as psychics or readers, twin flame. There's definitely been some very well-meaning people who have given twin flame readings. But the truth is that if you're not a channel, which is a divine channel, which is different from a psychic, different from just a regular channel, you're going to, the possibility of making a mistake is like huge.
I have so many people come to me and they're like, 9 out of 10 of the psychics I've said met in the past and got readings from the last 6 months have said he's my twin flame.
Right.
And I'm like, oh honey, no, that's your false twin flame, right?
Right. And I'll just use my own personal experience. When a couple of years ago, I used to live in Sedona, Arizona, and some of you may know it's like the hot spot for psychics. It's all
good psychics, very powerful psychics, accurate psychics.
Right. Like it's a hot spot, and for UFOs too, if you're interested in that. Anyway, and that is where I met my false twin flame. Was directly, I met him at a festival in Sedona, and I was falling for this guy, and I thought he was my twin flame. I wanted to move in with him, and so I got a reading from a Sedona psychic, and they told me, oh yeah, he's your twin flame, and I was like, I fucking screamed. I was like, yay, he's so cute, and I want, all that stuff, right? I was in like a tizzy. And then 6 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever, into living together, I realized something is really wrong here. Something is very wrong, and I know there are huge misaligned values here, basic values, just conscious communication. I try to communicate with this person that my false, and it was everything just got into an uproar, and our relationship got worse and worse and worse as opposed to get better. And I'm like, hold up, what's going on here? I'm actually trying to heal, and I'm actually trying to love, and I'm trying to bridge our communication. But every time I'm choosing love, he's choosing separation, and he's trying to get away from me. What's going on here? And then I got another reading, and then I was told, oh no, he's your false twin flame. And I was like, what the heck? I didn't even know what that was at the time. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? And then I felt this betrayal inside, Jesus, how can I trust you? I just went and moved in with this guy who, whoa, that was a piece of work there. Mm-hmm. Based off of this guidance I received from a psychic, say, yeah, he's your twin flame, go ahead and, jump in. And I was like, oh my gosh, this got really bad really fast. This could have been dangerous. Mm-hmm. Now I ended up being fine, right? And everything worked out great, and I certainly learned my lesson. But let me just tell you this. I realized, after going deeper and starting to clear out my channels and align with God and develop a relationship with God, a real one, and dissolve my ego, then I realized, oh, like, based off of that psychic's reading, they were right. You know, he was my twin flame in the sense that when that psychic tuned in and like looked at our energy together, we were synchronized, we were harmonized, we were vibrating at the same frequency. But that doesn't mean you're all twin flames. I mean, there's like a core essence, there's like a core truth, there's a soul blueprint that you have to know what that resonance is. You have to look into it, meaning you have to align completely to God and not rely on the astral realm, you know, or your psychic senses. Even your psychic senses can be very limited and are limited.
Here's the problem with psychics.
If you don't align with God.
There are many, many gifted, talented psychics on the planet who see the energy very clearly, and it's not uncommon at all. And when people will see these psychics, they'll see the energy of what is based upon the choices that you've made.
Right.
They're not going to see things through the eyes of God or things that are true, right? So this psychic energy changes constantly. You get back, you know, a week later, oh, it's different now. And they're right. They're not lying to you. They're not throwing you for a loop here. They're professionally looking, you know, if they're a professional psychic and they actually have professionalism, they're professionally looking at the energy and they're like, well, it's changed. You know, I don't see it anymore. I don't see that you're twin flames anymore. Well, what, right? What's the difference? What they're seeing are choices that you may have made that are based on fear. Or someone else made based on fear too. And that's going to show up as true because your God power is behind it. They're not looking as a divine channel would see through the eyes of pure and perfect love. Even if they are a very loving psychic, there's a very distinct difference looking at what is through your own eyes, looking at what is through your own heart, or looking at what is through the eyes of God. And you only do that by asking God to show you.
Right.
And asking God if this is the truth. Now, beyond this, right? You know, all of this is well and fine. But no one, and I really mean no one, not even the best divine channel, can show you whether someone is your twin flame or not better than someone who actually is in harmonious union with your twin flame.
Why?
Because they know it. They know the vibration because they are it.
We are attuned to the frequency 24/7. We live in this vibration.
Or even students that have just come into union, right? In Ascension school, I had a student confirm whether another student had met her twin flame or not. And, you know, it was so obvious that my student who just got into union knew exactly, oh yeah, that's your twin flame. And the other student was like, really? Squee! Oh my God, it's that person, right? Wow! And the other student who knew their twin flame was like, yeah, it's that. So peaceful and so full of love. And the peaceful and love part is not the, you know, how you identify. It's the, you have it and you know it. And beyond that, someone who's experienced in teaching and knows this can guide you not only to tell you the answer, but to reveal the truth to you as well. Not look at the signs, but look at the facts here. Well, look, do your values align? Yes or no? Are these things happening? Yes or no? And that's what, you know, I'll do and Shaleia will do if you get a reading from her, is we'll not only identify it from the eyes of God as divine channels, but we'll reveal it to you in terms of facts as well. And we'll show you in terms of, you know, we have it, we know it and identify it because we have it as well. Right?
So here's another question that came up or this idea, this belief that we're not able to see through the eyes of God, or any child of God cannot see through the eyes of God and therefore cannot receive truth. Well,
wow, that's
a hard thought to think. Oof, you must have a rough life.
Yeah.
You know, but that is not true, because as children of God, we are made in the image of God, and to not claim your sonship, you know, your spot at the right hand of Mother, Father, God is spiritual cowardice. And this is exactly what Jesus has called us forth to do, is to claim our place as divine beings, as a divine child, to not say or believe that only Jesus is the Christ. Well, no, Shaleia is the Christ. Jeff is the Christ. You are the Christ within, the Christ consciousness. It's an energy, and only in being Christ consciousness, raising your vibration and living in that frequency of Christ consciousness that we do, only then are you able to reach the Mother, Father, God. It's right in the Bible. I was just reading a direct quote about it. Like, I think it was, I am the way, the truth, and the light. And then after that, it's like you only to get to the Father. You can only get to the Father. You can only get through. You can only
get there through me.
Through me. Something. Oh wow! I really butchered that. I'll put the.
They're not talking about through Jesus, right?
Below, but yeah.
It's not through Jesus.
It's not through Jesus.
It's through the Christ.
It's through the Christ, the consciousness. Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A consciousness that Jesus embodied perfectly, and that we are embodying as well and revealing it to you to the degree that we have attained it, and you can attain it as well.
Right.
And students in Twin Flame Ascension School are attaining it very rapidly as well.
Yes, exactly. All right, well, I guess that's everything. Eh? Do you have anything to add?
No, I am complete. Yeah.
I guess we are complete. Thank you so much for... What was that? All right, peace out. Love and light. No.
Love and light, guys. Love and light. It's a joke from one of our other videos.
It's a joke. All right, thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you in other videos.
Thanks a lot.